All right, we're streaming live now. But make sure if you can, as much as you can, you're going to forget, because I do every week. If the other team is talking and it's their turn, try to mute yourselves. If not, we roll with it. So, other question. Do you guys have the ability to record yourselves from your computer?
Yes.
Okay. If you could do that, it would be a lot easier for us. Just make sure we have like a clean copy when we're done. So if you've got Audacity or Audition or whatever, just go ahead and just start recording now.
Alrighty.
Drew, make sure you're recording. Imran, for sure, make sure you're doing your recordings.
I'm recording.
Okay. I will start this show quickly here. All right, if you guys are ready. All right, see if we can get through this. I might screw this up 4 times. It's been a couple of weeks, so we're a little rusty.
I know,
so
we're a little rusty. It's been a while.
All right.
How much have you had enough wine, Carrie? That's the most important.
All right, let me just say it started out.
Oh, crap. Okay, that'll be fun.
It's not even fair because that's usually not gone by the end of the night. But okay, here we go. We get to play. All right, here we go. In 3, 2, mute all of your mics. 3, 2, 1.
Hello and welcome to Trivia Geeks, the bi-monthly podcast game show that's weirdly educational but always entertaining. I'm your host, Imran Javed. I'm also the host of the Jock and Nerd podcast and a co-host on Sketching Comedy. Let's take a minute. We're going to welcome back our resident captains. We got leader of the herd at Blazing Caribou Studios, our head caribouess, Miss Carrie Sims, and also stand-up comedian and a history buff, Mr. Drew Papsky. What's up, captains? How's it going?
I'm doing pretty good. How you doing tonight, Drew? Are you scared?
No, not nearly as I was this weekend. I was on a mountain with a bunch of hippies surrounded by drug use, so I think I'm getting back into reality. I think I'm all right.
All right, well, welcome back.
Scary. Yeah, that sounds like a hell of a time, and I bet you're sorry you're not there now. He's doing his
wish I remembered it.
I'm sure you had a great time. Please note, listener, that this show has an explicit tag, so use your discretion. Keep us out of the reach of little ears, or put us in the reach of little ears, depending. I'm not judging your parenting. Everything's cool. But without further ado, let's meet tonight's celebrity guests. Our first guest is a Seattle native who is an avid Starbucks drinker and Seahawks fan. By day, she works in advertising as an account manager, and by night, she is the co-host of the Film Roast podcast, which talks about the good, bad, and the ugly of all things movies. Please welcome Hannah Ostick. How's it going, Hannah?
Hi, happy to be here. This is awesome.
So glad to have you. I got a couple of fun facts. Maybe they're embarrassing. Maybe they're not. Let's find out. It says here your family once won 10 G's at a minor league hockey game. Was this one of those shoot the thing through the hole in the thing things?
Yes, it was one of the shoot the whole thing things. It was chucking a hockey puck through a sunroof of a car. And at the end of the season, everyone who won got to come back and put a key in a trunk, and whoever's key opened the trunk won $10,000, and it was my dad's. So it was great.
Who chucked the puck? Was it your dad? He's got a good arm?
Yeah, it was definitely my dad. It was not me.
Also, another fun fact that's near and dear to my heart. I'm a huge old school hip hop fan. Apparently, Hannah can rap the entire first verse of Can't Touch This by MC Hammer flawlessly. That's amazing, and I'm glad it's not Vanilla Ice. First of all,
yeah, well,
everyone does.
I can do that too, but
yeah, that's hack though. Everyone does that. Let me get. Look, I'm gonna put you on the spot. Let me get the first couple of lines of "You Can't Touch This."
Okay, can I get a beat?
Okay.
Where's Drew?
Okay. Oh, you're going real fast.
I'll slow it down.
My music hits me so hard, makes me say, oh my Lord, thank you for blessing me with a mind to rhyme and too hot feet. It feels good. When you know you're down, a super dope homeboy from Uptown, I know. As such, and this is a beat up. You can't touch.
All right, that's awesome. You should. I'm gonna give you some points for that somewhere down the line. Well done. Thanks. Let's meet our second guest.
Oh, I didn't hit the button. Hold on.
Hit the button.
Hi.
Our next guest is a freelance writer and native of the state of Washington. Her favorite movie is Forrest Gump, and she's the other half of the Film Roast podcast. Please welcome Julia York to the show. Hi, Julia. Glad to have you. How are you?
Hi, guys. Thanks for having me. I'm doing great.
And your fun fact, you must be doing great. You just got married. You got all that bullshit is behind you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Was it a nightmare or did it go as you planned?
It pretty much went exactly as we planned, which was awesome.
Who are you? Really?
Yeah, because Carrie's going through the same thing right now, and she doesn't know what's going on.
No, I don't know what's
Yeah,
happening.
dude.
Every day it's something different. I'm
whirlwind.
like, what? What's happening? Oh, everybody doesn't want to wear that color, but we already bought everything? Cool. Let's see if we can just go ahead and just mix that all up. It'll make it work. So, yeah.
Carrie, Julia's other hobby is she wedding planning as a hobby. So, okay, this is weird.
It's a hobby?
Yeah, to her it's a hobby. Did you plan your own wedding?
I planned my own wedding entirely myself. Yes.
See, you should get paid for this. Why is it a hobby? Just start making some money.
I have a hobby for
that'd be
you.
Great.
Just give me your digits. I'll call you later. We'll have a hobby.
Okay, perfect. Yes.
You're gonna help Carrie. All right, glad to meet you guys. Glad to have you here. Let's hear it for our guests. All right, shut it. No booing. I heard a boo in there. This show, each round of trivia has punishments for failure to perform in the form of penalties. Each penalty gets more challenging until the final round, where things can seriously suck if you're penalized because you only have 5 minutes to answer your questions. As I said earlier, this podcast is marked with an explicit tag, so brace yourself. Here we go. Before the show, our writers chose the team names. Here are the teams for tonight. From this point in, Julia and Carrie are on a team, and you will be referred to as Lieutenant Dan's Magic Legs. That's it. Lieutenant Dan.
That's a Forrest Gump reference.
It's a good team name. Hannah and Drew, you guys are on a team, and you will be known as Java the Hutt. Not pizza, not Jabba, but Java. It's a new character. We're workshopping this around. So you guys,
they're not all winners.
What's that?
I said they're not all winners. We can go with it.
Hey, look, you got to do these twice a month. We do what we can. Let's get started.
Round one.
We're gonna start with Team Java the Hutt. Let's start with Hannah and Drew. You guys are going first. This first game, round one, it's called I Fucking Voted for Them. That's the name of the game. This is a new game for Trivia Geeks. We thought about today's political climate, and we noticed a lot of candidates have said some unfortunate things they wish they could forget or take back. Fortunately for us, they said them, and we got to turn those sayings into one hell of a game. So you're going to hear a quote from a president, former president, or presidential candidate that will be one of your three choices has actually said. For example, quote, ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you could do for your country. Very easy. Was that Jefferson, Kennedy, or Ross Perot? That one's simple. If you don't know, turn this off and go open a book and then come back later. You'll get 2 points for the correct answer. 1 point to the other team can steal. And let's get started. Here's your first quote, Team Java the Hutt. So Hannah and Drew, this is going to you. Quote, fuck your parliament and your constitution. America is an elephant. Cyprus is a flea. Greece is a flea. If these two fleas continue itching the elephant, they may just get whacked good. It's not Tony Soprano, because it sounds like a Tony Soprano quote. Was it A, Lyndon B. Johnson, B, Grover Cleveland, or C, Richard Nixon? You guys can chat amongst yourselves.
Any takers so far?
I don't know. I feel like Nixon would say something like that because he's kind of a dick.
What's his name? Yeah. Could you read the quote one more time, Imran? Because I'm trying to narrow it down.
Sure. The quote is, fuck your parliament and your constitution. America is an elephant. Cyprus is a flea. Greece is a flea. If these two fleas continue itching the elephant, they may just get whacked good. Was it Lyndon B. Johnson, Grover Cleveland, or Tricky Dick Nixon?
I think it's Nixon or LBJ, honestly.
I am with you on that. It might be. He might be a little too after the time of using the word whacked.
Who, Nixon?
Yeah.
Yeah, LBJ was kind of rough talking, like showing his balls to people and saying grow a pair. So
yeah.
I don't know. What do you think? I'll go to you, the guest. I usually do that.
I like it. Let's do that.
What is that again? LBJ or
Lyndon B.
Nixon?
LBJ.
All right, we're gonna go with the Great Society, Lyndon B. Johnson.
Lyndon B. Johnson, final answer, judges. That is absolutely correct. Well done for the 2 points. All right, let's go over to Lieutenant Dan's magic legs. Julia Carey, here's your quote. Sure, it's a big job, but I don't know anyone who can do it better than I can. Who said this? Was it A, Donald Trump, B, Theodore Roosevelt, or C, John F. Kennedy?
What was the quote again? Say it again.
Sure, it's a big job, but I don't know anyone who could do it better than I can.
Sure. Was he talking about like the job of the presidency or taking a shit in the Oval Office? I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, because that would be
Hannah.
Trump for sure if that was the case.
He's just taking a shit all over the American public. So, what's your first gut instinct, Hannah?
Well, I forgot who the other ones were. Who are the other choices?
Donald Trump, Theodore Roosevelt, John F. Kennedy.
I would probably say either Trump or John F. Kennedy. That's what I'm leaning towards.
My
right
gut
now.
was Kennedy because he was kind of, pretty arrogant guy. Like he could take it on. But I think he was serious too. So,
Okay.
let's go with that. So, Imran,
Yeah, I
we're
like
going to
it.
go with JFK.
JFK is what they say. Judges, what do you say? That's absolutely JFK.
Woo!
He was talking that he said that when he was sitting in his Georgetown home talking about becoming the president. So the job was the presidency. Okay, back to Jabba the Hutt. Here's your quote. Quote, we have 5% of the world's population in this country. We're consuming 50% of the world's cocaine. Who said this? Was it A, Walter Mondale, B, James Madison, or C, Michael Dukakis?
Fun fact: I talked to Walter Mondale on the phone last year.
Really? He's
Really?
still alive?
Yeah, he barely.
Wow. Good for him.
Yeah.
It's all that
Say
cocaine
anything
he's
about
doing.
cocaine when you talk to him
Yeah,
on
did
the
he
phone.
sound high?
No, but it's definitely not James Madison because cocaine wasn't an
Yeah.
epidemic at that time. That was
Yeah.
the era. That was the era of good feelings when he was president. All right, Drew, shut up. I don't know. I'm leaning towards Mondale because he ran in the 80s against Reagan.
That makes
and
sense
lost.
then.
God was coming to him, this kid. So I don't know. I'm leaning towards him. Do you have any ideas?
That's kind of my train of thought as well.
It's either him or Dukakis, but I know he
right.
ran for president, so it might be. He was vice president to Carter as well.
Mondale. I like it.
Final
All right,
answer.
we'll go with Mondale.
Judges, was it Walter Mondale? Is he a big cokehead? He is not a big cokehead. I'm sorry. Unfortunate. For the steal, Lieutenant Dan's Magic Legs, Julia and Carey, your remaining choices for the quote, we have 5% of the world's population in this country. We're consuming 50% of the world's cocaine. Is James Madison or Michael Dukakis?
I don't think they called it cocaine.
Gotta be Dukakis.
Yeah, because
right?
they didn't call it cocaine back then anyway. It was like snuff. So I think it would be snuff.
They called it a fun time.
they called it
Yeah.
Tuesday. That's what they called it. I'm gonna steal Drew's answer right underneath him, and I think we should go with Dukakis. Hannah?
Yeah, absolutely.
Agreement. Mike Dukakis. Wasn't Dukakis, judges. It was Dukakis.
Nice.
For the steal. He said this during the 1988 presidential debate against Bush Sr. Clearly, it did not help him win.
And I just want to point out, I keep saying Hannah, and I'm actually Julia's partner, and I keep doing that. So don't mind me. We're both blonde. It will work out.
We don't know how to pronounce words.
I don't know.
read things.
Words are
It's fun.
hard after a bottle of drinking. So go
Okay.
ahead. You can have
You
the
guys
show
get-
back, Imran. Go ahead.
You got the steal, Lieutenant Dan's Magic Legs, and
All right.
you are getting the next question. We're going to
Okay.
start with you. Here's your quote. Fuck yourself, unquote. Was this A, Dick Cheney, B, William McKinley, or C, Richard Nixon? Tricky Dick is back. Who said, quote, fuck yourself, unquote?
I know
Dick
that
Cheney
one. It was Dick Cheney. It's 100%. He was talking about, like, I'm trying to remember who he said it to on the Senate floor. But it was something about Halliburton and all that kind of stuff. He was pissed off, and he's just like, go fuck yourself. So I 100% believe that it was Dick Cheney.
Great. That's great.
All right. You. So we're going to go with Dick Cheney.
Judges,
alcohol
Dick
says?
Cheney. Is he a potty mouth, judges? He is absolutely the potty mouth, old Dick. And you're right. He was yelling at Senator Leahy for criticism of the vice president for Halliburton's alleged war profiteering. We won't get into that. All right, let's go back to Jabba the Hutt. I know Drew has stuff to say about that. Jabba the Hutt, here's your quote. The trouble with Hooker is he's got headquarters where his hindquarters ought to be. Unquote. Who said this? Was it A, Abraham Lincoln, B, Theodore Roosevelt, or C, James Monroe?
Oh, my God. Can you say the quote one more time?
The trouble with Hooker is he's got his headquarters where his hindquarters ought to be. That's like some kind of old school insult. I don't even know what that means.
But that all fits all those guys. I'm
It
leaning.
does.
I'm leaning Teddy Roosevelt because he was such a great trash talker and a badass.
What were the other options again?
Your choices are Abraham Lincoln, Theodore Roosevelt, or James Monroe.
I feel like that's not a very Abraham Lincoln-y thing to say.
No, he just said chip them all back, but that's besides the point.
That was one time. I'm with you. I think that's a good answer.
I'm just guessing to pissing in the wind. So,
as am I.
Cool. Let's piss in the wind together. We're gonna go with Theodore Teddy Roosevelt got shot and gave a speech for over an hour afterwards.
Wow, he's badass. Did he say the quote, judges? He's badass, but he didn't say this quote. We're gonna go over to Julia and Carrie for the steal. The trouble with Hooker is he's got his headquarters where his hindquarters ought to be. Your remaining choices: Abraham Lincoln or James Monroe. Who said this?
I am so disappointed in you, Drew. This is like a history question. You should know this. How do I know this and you don't know this? This is General Joseph. No, this is General Joseph Hooker back from the Civil War. So the only one that it makes sense to go with, I mean, I don't know if this person said it, but it makes sense that it would be Abraham Lincoln. What do you think, Julia?
Dude, I have no idea because I was with Hannah. I was like, Abraham Lincoln is way too refined to say anything like that. But
oh, please.
If you know your history,
I kind of do.
I don't. So
I kind of do. Yeah, I mean, he was always mad at his generals and they weren't winning the war and he was getting pissed and yeah, I'm going with Abraham Lincoln. Why the hell not? Let's do it.
Great, do it.
Final answer, Abraham Lincoln for the steal. Judges, what say you? That's absolutely correct for the point.
Eat it, Drew.
We're learning that a lot of
teacher.
these guys aren't as clean cut as maybe the history books made them out to be. Okay, we got time for one more, and I'm going to go back over to the Jabba the Hutt and give you guys a chance to get some points. You have some. You need more. So here is your quote. While raising their middle finger to the camera and saying, "It's just a one-fingered victory salute." Who said this? Was it A, Lyndon B. Johnson, B, George W. Bush, or C, Barack Obama?
Oh God!
The quote is what? I'm sorry. Was there like an emote there? They were emoting a middle finger and said it's a one-finger salute. Is that what I'm getting?
Yeah. It's a one-fingered victory salute while raising their middle finger to the camera. They said this.
Man. We already used LBJ earlier, right?
Yeah.
I wonder if it'll repeat. I have no idea.
Me either.
George W. Bush, Barack Obama, or Lyndon B. Johnson.
Bush is weird enough to say something like that.
Yeah, I mean, we can go with him, I guess. Why not?
This is a one-finger salute. I don't know. Would he say something like that?
That's pretty good.
Can you say it one more time?
It's just a one-fingered victory salute, but that was a good impersonation.
Yeah,
okay,
that's pretty good.
I tried. I could see him doing it. I don't know. What do you think?
Let's just go with it. Screw it.
Let's just go with it. We're confident. Yeah.
George W. Bush judges. You guys got that one. He absolutely, during a TV appearance in the late 90s when he was governor of Texas, George W. let out his inner frat boy. And it's totally something that he would just say not knowing the stupid cameras are on.
Right.
So that's going to bring us to the end of round one. Let's tally up the scores here. Lieutenant Julia and Carrie, you have ended the round with 6 points. Very good. Java the Hutt, Hannah and Drew, you have 4 points.
Ooh.
Close game, but Java the Hutt, you're getting the penalty for the next round. So your penalty for the next round, everybody, is you need to, where is it? Here we go. You need to answer each question as a kid having a tantrum in a store because his mom won't buy him a toy.
God damn it.
Understood?
Who wrote that one?
I don't know.
Specifically the answer, or like as we talk it out as well?
No, just the answer bit. You can talk normally.
Okay.
I need the answer wrapped up in some kind of tantrum. Just channel your inner shitty 3-year-old. We've all been there. So before we get to the next round, though, this is the point of the show where I take a break and I make the guests work. So, Julia, we're going to give you 45 seconds to talk about why our listeners should listen to your podcast, The Film Roast. You can start when the music starts, fill time until the music stops, and go.
Well, you should listen to Film Roast because Film Roast is basically just two girls who are totally unqualified to talk about movies, talking about movies for an hour. So if that sounds interesting to you, that's what you're going to get. So imagine having like a drink with your friend and you're hanging out and you've just like seen either this movie that's just blown your mind and it's super awesome, or you saw this movie that was just the worst thing you've ever seen, and you're just talking it out with your friend. That's exactly what you're going to get. We really mess up on stuff a lot. Like we have to confirm whether Sean Connery was still alive. So that kind of stuff happens. So we are under no impression that we are film critics of any sort. So yeah, we have a good time and we talk about different topics every week. We can talk about anything from best movie with a witch to movie dad. Yeah, and that's what you're going to get.
Right on. I'm hooked. And just for the record, is he still alive?
He is still alive. We had to Google it while we were recording. Yes.
Good for you, Sean Connery, for living longer than Roger Moore. Rest in peace, Roger Moore. Okay, let's get to round two.
Round two.
Round two is a game called What the Hell Is That? In this game, the teams will be given a strange name of an item or product and two choices as to what it is. The best part is these are real things. They actually exist. If you're right, you get a point. If you're wrong, you get no points. There's no steals this round. Let's start with the trailing team. Remember, you guys have your penalty. You must answer as a kid in a tantrum, but you can discuss. Your first product is, what are breast munchies? This is for Hannah and Drew. Is it A, chicken nuggets, or B, a Medela breast pump valve? Breast munchies.
Or C, what Drew has every time he sees a woman lactating in public.
Oh, I got the breast munchie. It's like a stone pregnant woman just walks by. I don't know.
God.
Ooh.
What were the choices again for the breast
chicken
munchies?
Nuggets or a Medela breast pump valve? Breast munchies. What do you think it is?
Okay, I feel like it's not chicken nuggets because chicken nuggets aren't made of chicken breasts. They're like made of like ground up pieces of meat. And that would just be a weird, useless name. Although a funny pun. But
yeah. Or
I
it's
feel
a
like
breast
the other
pump.
one is more believable.
Is it though?
I think so.
Have you listened to this show? Up is down, down is up, black is white.
What specifically? It was chicken nuggets, and then what was the other thing?
It says a Medela breast pump valve.
Is a Modelo a Mexican beer? What is?
That's Modelo.
That's Modelo.
It's Medela. I don't know what that word means. It's just in the script.
I'm going to you because you seem to feel strongly about chicken nuggets.
I I do love a good chicken nugget.
Throw me a tantrum and give me a final answer, guys.
Okay. Our answer is a Modelo breast pump.
That's pretty good. That kid is not moving until you get him the breast pump, which is also a weird image. Judges, is it a breast pump? It is not. It's actually chicken nuggets. Breast munchies is chicken nuggets.
I knew it.
I don't know what kind of sauce you put on breast munchies, but we'll never find out. Okay, going over to Lieutenant Dan's Magic Legs. Julia and Kari, what is Take It 4 Fingers? Let me explain the title. It's Take It with a hyphen, the number 4 and fingers. Take It 4 Fingers, okay? Is it A, latex gloves, or B, a candy bar?
Take it
four
4 fingers.
I don't know why a candy bar would have the word fingers in it.
Well,
that seems weird.
I don't know. Like, doesn't a Kit Kat have four of them?
Well,
Like, would be one for each finger? I overthink these a lot, just so you know. But like maybe one for each finger. Take it with one of your fingers, and there's 4 fingers.
Take it 4 fingers, like you're taking it for your fingers.
Yeah.
So
Kit Kat
I feel
bar.
like that makes more sense than a glove, because I don't know why you wouldn't just call it a glove.
I don't know. Like if you're taking it with a latex glove, then I don't know. Maybe you're a cop or something. Yeah, you want to go with the candy bar? Yeah. I think we're going to go with candy bar, Imran. Let's try that.
Okay, final. Take It 4 Fingers. Is it a candy bar?
Oh,
It
nice.
is indeed a candy bar that's similar to a Kit Kat. There he was right on. You get the point for that. Okay, Java the Hutt. Got to get on the board here. Here's your product. It's called AIDS. AIDS. What is AIDS?
It's a chocolate.
What is AIDS? Is it something you stick up your hoo-hoo when Aunt Flo visits? Or B, vitamin and mineral enriched candy?
It's B, I know for a fact, because the commercials like
because you've had AIDS. How long have you had AIDS?
And I don't think anybody would call a tampon AIDS. That just seems like a bad idea.
I call it a blessings. There's not a kid coming.
You seem pretty confident, but I want to hear what you were like as a kid trying to get a G.I. Joe toy off the shelf.
Listen, Mom, I know there's a reason you and Dad got divorced, and I'm going to go to Grandma's house, and she'll buy it for me. Sorry, there's just a lot of coming back from my past.
Oh, trauma. Sorry, he just went, you had a little thing. What's the answer?
I want AIDS.
Which is what?
It's a chocolate bar with enriched vitamin and minerals and shit, Mom.
Judges, is this little boy going to get AIDS? Oh, he's getting his AIDS candy. That's absolutely correct for the point. Well done. Oh, AIDS. You've seen the YouTube videos. We got to link that in the show notes this episode. It was a thing. That's crazy. Okay, going over to Julia and Carrie. What's a McPussy? Yeah, you heard that right. I said McPussy. Is it A, Argentinian cleaning sponges, or B, Scottish cat litter?
Oh, it's got to be cat litter, right?
I was gonna say a Scottish vagina, but now it's like cat litter. Really? McPussy, like
McPussy.
MC or
Pussy.
MIC?
MC.
Yeah, because I Scottish. Yeah, that's how I feel.
All right. So here's a fun fact. So my daughter wrote this show.
Yeah, shout out to Reagan, who is killing it with these questions.
She is killing it.
Well
and
done.
Let me just tell you, she's a brat, and I know her. So she's gonna try to trip us up and make it hard. Because I'm always saying, I'm like I pretty much know how the writers write at this point. I don't know how she writes. So okay, you're gonna go with what'd you say? Scottish cat litter? McPussy? Oh my god. I'm going to kill her for writing McPussy.
Your daughter had to look up McPussy.
She did. All right, we're going to go with Scottish cat litter, Imran.
Okay, is it the Scottish cat litter, judges? Oh, no, it's Argentinian cleaning sponges is what it is. She got you good on that one. Reagan gets the points. Reagan gets the points.
Right.
All right,
10
let's
points,
go
Reagan.
back over. Java the Hutt, here's your, what the shit is this? What is sauce toss? Is it A, table hockey game for kids,
Ha.
or B, a brand of mystery salad dressing available at Fuddruckers? Sauce toss.
It's a game I played at my frat in college. I'm just kidding. It's not a frat.
That's salad toss. That's a different game. Oh, snap.
It was Tuesdays with Maury. Do we got anything on that one? Do you have any ideas? A table hockey game or
I don't. I mean, it sounds like a pretty common thing. Like something toss would be a pretty common game name.
Yeah, I feel like it might be that too. I don't know. I don't think Fuddruckers has salad dressing.
Who's putting salads on their burgers?
Communists, that's
Or
who.
dressings?
Yeah. I would go with that, I think. I mean, that makes the most sense to me.
Okay, you feeling particularly angry? You want to throw a tantrum? Or
Yeah. Okay, remind me again. What were the answers?
A table hockey game for kids or a brand of mystery salad dressing available at Fuddruckers?
Okay. Why won't you just let me get this hockey game? It's all I want. I just want to play sauce toss with my friends. You're so uncool.
That's very good. And it's also correct for the point. Well done.
Correct for us. Good
This
job.
penalty is not slowing you guys down. I love it.
Because we're both brats as kids.
Yeah. Because this is also a very therapeutic episode suddenly. Some psychology time. All right, back over to Julia and Carrie. What is Come Clean? And it's spelled C-U-M clean. Come Clean. Is it A, cleansing lotion with controlled suds to clean yourself after sex in the shower, or B, a cleansing lotion with controlled suds to clean your shower?
I just want to say at this point, Reagan's grounded. So
super grounded. She's
yeah,
She had to look all this up, so that's very interesting.
I'm gonna have to like burn her computer. I don't even know what I'm gonna do with her. Let's see.
Well, judging on what you said before about her, I feel like it would be the shower one, not the after sex one.
Right? Okay, now you're thinking like a 16-year-old. All right,
Yes,
so
that's what I
that's
need.
good. That's all I needed in my life. All right, so we're gonna go with Reagan's grounded and the shower one.
Judges, is Reagan grounded? She's definitely grounded, and I think they're on to you, Reagan. I think they're on to you. You guys get the point. Very good. Okay, Hannah and Drew, what is shitto? It's spelled S-H-I-T-T-O. Is it A, hotly spiced pepper sauce, or B, a brand of toilet paper? Shitto.
Hot sauce or toilet paper kind of go hand in hand. It's hard.
True.
Shitto.
Ha! No pun intended, right?
Hot sauce or toilet paper?
I'm leaning towards hot sauce, but
Are you leaning or hoping?
I'm hoping.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm leaning towards toilet paper. That's just me, though, because I'm just thinking someone would buy it because it's called shitto.
I kind of like that. Maybe we should pick that one.
Want to pick that one?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it then. I'll take this one, I guess.
All right.
Mom, you know I like shitto. That Charmin always gets stuck.
No dingleberries with the shitto, huh, Drew? Okay, judges, is it a brand of toilet paper? It is not. It is the spicy sauce.
I would use it.
But you could have a whole brand of shitto items. That would be all. These things are available at our Amazon link at Blazing Caribou Studios, of course. So we have time for one more. Julia and Carrie, here's the last one.
Okay.
Let's see. Let me pick a good one. Okay, this one's a good one.
Okay.
What is spotted dick? Spotted dick. Is it A, type of liver spot medically called senile lentigo, or B, Heinz sponge pudding? Spotted dick.
Sponge pudding?
That's what it says. Heinz sponge pudding, or a type of liver spot called senile lentigo?
Yeah, no. Okay, so a spotted dick is actually a bird. So that's one actual answer. But
And also the name of road in Montana.
oh, there you go.
Wow.
Yeah.
Also, when you pull down Richard Nixon's pants, you also
you got the liver spotted dick right there.
Yeah, right there. But no, senile, what did you call it?
A type of liver spot medically called senile lentigo.
Yeah, lentigo doesn't mean dick in Latin, which I speak. So therefore, by process of elimination, I'm going to go with it's a type of pudding.
Great.
You're like, awesome. That's why I'm on the show.
No
all right, so
idea.
we're gonna go with a type of pudding. Would you say Heinz makes that?
Heinz sponge pudding seems like very good reasoning you use to get to the answer. Judges, well, is she right? She is right. It is Heinz sponge pudding, giving you the point. Okay, that's gonna bring us to the end of round 2. Let's tally up the scores. Beep beep boop beep boop. Okay, the end of round 2. Julia and Carrie have 9 points. Hannah and Drew, you got 2 points, so you're ending the round with 6 points, leaving you trailing that round again. So you will get the next penalty in the next round, round 3. That penalty is you have to answer your question like you are a host of an infomercial or a QVC show.
Fantastic.
Okay. And before we get to round 3, I'm taking another break because I'm super lazy and American, and that's what we do. America. Hannah, now it's your turn to promote your podcast, Film Roast. But there's going to be a little twist. We want you to do it in the voice of Kermit the Frog, please. Okay, you don't have to do the whole thing as Kermit. I want to hear a little bit of it. I heard you do a mean impression. You're going to have 45 seconds. You can start when the music starts. Fill time until the music stops. And curtain up.
Kermit the Frog here. I think you should really go over to hop on over to Film Roast. It's really funny. It's 2 girls from college.
That's as much as I can do. It's 2 friends from college. We have a blast doing it. As Julia mentioned, we're completely unqualified to talk about movies, but what are you getting with Film Roast? You're getting 2 unqualified people talking about movies. You're getting terrible impressions like Jodie Foster, quid pro quo, Dr. Lecter. You're gonna get some who else have we done? Oh, you're muted. We've done some great impressions. So if you like bad impressions / good impressions sometimes, you're gonna really want to dig our show. We talk about best movies with a witch, best movie dads, most terrifying childhood scenes. For Looking at You, Hunchback of Notre Dame. It is a fantastic show. We're kind of picking up speed here because of all the other great podcasts like Trivia Geeks having us on, so we really appreciate that. And we're also a part of Lady Pod Squad, which promotes female podcasters and gives them a network to seek advice and cool stuff. So if you want to join that and you're a female podcaster, I will just say, Lady Pod Squad, look it up. You're going to not regret it because it's fantastic. There you go.
Right on. Listen, for the impressions alone, I would subscribe twice if I could. That's fantastic. I need to hear more of Hannah's impressions. You nailed the Jodie Foster. Let's get to round 3.
Round 3.
Round 3 is called Truly Random Trivia, and it's all about random trivia. Anything can be of topic, and we do mean anything. The questions are worth 2 points, and with the steal is back, 1 point for the steal for the other team. Let's start with let's see, who should we start with? I guess we're going to start with the trailing team. I want to give you guys a chance to get some points. Drew and Hannah, here's your first question of Truly Random Trivia. How many times does an average person laugh a day? Is it A, 13? Oh, I'm sorry. Reset. A, 3, B, 13, C, 1, D, 7.
Well, if they're around me, it's 1 million. Am I right, folks?
Zing. Oh, boy.
Wah.
What was it? 1, 13?
3, 13, 1, or 7?
I'm leaning towards like 7.
Yeah, I'm also thinking 7. I'm definitely in the 13 range, but there's definitely the 1 laughers out there too, so it averages out.
I never want to hear a girl say I'm in the 13 range ever again. You want to go with 7?
Yeah.
Okay. Would you like to do our penalty of selling something on an infomercial?
Yeah, you got the late night 3 a.m. slot on public access.
Do a Billy Mays impression.
There you go.
Billy Mays. No. Let's see. Yeah, I will do that. Let's see. And right over here, we have a fantastic selection. Deborah, I'm going to talk about this piece here. It is the number 7, and it's a fantastic answer because it's right in the middle. It is a prime number, I will say. And if you order now, you can get a 6+1 combo and a 4+3 combo, or a 2+5. You get a pick. So 7 it is. Call now.
Wow, that is so good. Unfortunately, it's not correct, but I'm going to split the points. You get a point for that penalty. That's amazing.
The kid's got moxie.
Yeah, she is great. You guys, Julia and Carrie, you can steal for the other point. This is like an overtime game in hockey. They got the 1 point. You can get the other one. Your remaining selections for how many times does an average person laugh a day? 3, 13, or 1?
I feel like it's 13.
Yeah,
People
I'm right
laugh
there
a
with you.
lot.
I
People
laugh way
like,
more than that.
nervously too, so it's like versus like genuine laughter. You know,
Like,
there's a lot going on.
Yeah, I probably laugh way more than that, but you know, that's pretty much at myself every time I get up. But I'll go with 13, Imran.
13 judges. Did I get the steal? You get the steal.
Nice.
It was 13.
Good
1
job.
point apiece. Good job. See, you do that penalty good enough, you still make yourself some points. So we're going to stay with Julia and Carrie. You get this next one. Your question. What is it illegal for a single woman to do on Sundays? It doesn't say where, or it just says, what is it illegal for a single woman to do on Sundays? Is it A, wash your panties, B, skydive, C, have missionary sex, or D, buy a goat?
Oh.
Okay. It's illegal for a woman to do this.
Single woman?
I want to know where. I bet she missed it.
She might have not put that in. But look, ladies, it's Sunday. You're single. What can't you do? What will they know?
I really want to buy a goat, and I can't. It sucks. Oh, my God. God, I don't know. What was it? Goat, skydive? What?
Wash your panties, skydive, have missionary sex, purchase a goat.
Oh, we got to wash the panties, so no one's going to make that illegal. I don't know. Skydive? I don't know. It seems obscure enough. All the rest of them seem like, you know, the one of these things is not like the other kind of a thing. Skydiving kind of just throws
you can't
in there.
enforce the panties or the missionary sex.
Right.
You know.
It's like she's trying too hard on this question. I think I'm going to go with skydive. I think she's trying to slide that in there. Let's see if I know my kid. So we're going to go with skydive, Imran.
Okay, skydive. Judges. Oh, boy,
Yeah.
you are so on. You are so on to her. Oh, man.
My God, I got her. I got it.
She's going to have to intern harder next week.
I know she is.
Okay.
Shit.
Look, Jabba the Hutt, here's your chance to get some full points. Here's your question. What is Johnny Depp afraid of? Is
Himself,
it A,
his career?
clowns, B, pirates, C, Indians, or D, snakes?
E, having a personality.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy. Pirates would be really ironic.
Yeah. Snakes was the other one. Pirates,
Clowns,
snakes.
pirates, Indians, snakes.
He wouldn't be scared of Indians because he's in Hollywood. He would never say Indians. He would say Native Americans.
Yeah, that's not even politically correct. Unless you're talking about people from India. I don't know.
Yeah, but why are you scared of them? They're such nice people.
They make great food.
Sorry, I don't want to assume anything about a culture.
Didn't he play Geronimo or something in a movie?
Yeah.
Didn't he play in it?
Might be clowns, actually. Or clowns or snakes, maybe. But I feel like snakes have been in movies he's been in, haven't they? He's never been in a clown movie.
That's true. Snakes. I don't know. I feel like he's so weird, like snakes wouldn't bother him, but clowns would.
Yeah, he'd like do a photo shoot with snakes on him like he's Dave Navarro or something. I don't know. It'd be a weird.
Yeah, I could see it.
All right. Clowns then?
Sure. I like it.
Sell me your answer.
Hey, person at 3 in the morning has nothing to do except for lay around their underwear. This new product coming out right now is snakes. And that's right. If you call right now, you not get one, you get 2 snakes. I'm just kidding. It's actually clowns. We'll check it out. Look at this horse. Remember that video?
Look at this horse.
Look at this horse. It's inside Trivia Geeks thing. But yeah, we're going to go with clowns because they'll scare the crap out of your little brother. And they're weird looking.
I'm turning this channel off. Judges, is it clowns? It is clowns.
Yay!
Thanks for staying up
Good
and
job.
watching. Getting some points. Okay, back over to Lieutenant Dan's magical legs. Here's your trivia question. What mandatory 30-minute class do Washington police have to take in order to graduate the police academy? Is it A, sleeping, B, eating, C, sitting, or D, skipping? Mandatory class for cops in Washington to graduate.
Oh no,
For
I feel like I
real?
should know this, being from Washington.
Oh, I see why she picked this. That's
Oh,
very cool.
yeah, it should be all on you. I'm making you answer it. You should
so
know
much
this.
pressure.
So your lazy cops have to have a 30-minute class on either learning how to sit, eat, breathe? Is that one of them? Fart?
Sleeping, eating, sitting, or skipping, which is
Jesus
a hilarious mental
Christ.
image.
You know, it's slow over here, so
It
they
is.
don't have to learn much.
What?
Eating?
I can't even justify okay, they know how to eat, they know how to sleep. What are the other two?
Sitting, skipping.
Maybe I would say maybe sitting. I mean,
Yeah, because skipping,
have to-
I don't see cops skipping.
yeah, and you might have to be trained to sit in one place for a while,
Okay.
just waiting for something.
Oh my god, justification. All right, Imran, we're going with the weirdest, laziest motherfucking thing that a Washington cop can have to learn in 30 minutes.
Everyone.
Is it sitting?
Is it sitting, judges? It is sitting.
Oh my god.
They have
Nice
to take
job,
a
Julia.
30-minute class on how to sit. I would recommend a Bosu ball. It's better for your core and your back, but that's just me. Okay, let's get back over to Jabba the Hutt. Here's your random trivia. What is illegal in a French vineyard? What is illegal in a French vineyard? Is it A, crop circles, B, growing wheat, C, owning cows, or D, landing a flying saucer?
Can we get rid of crop circles and flying saucer off the bat? Or-
Yeah. That's fine. So the other two are having cows.
Growing
growing
wheat,
wheat.
or owning
growing
cows?
wheat.
Me growing wheat might mess with the actual soil or something like that. A different way to make the grapes not grow better. I don't know. That's one that I can think of.
Yeah. That's the first one I was thinking might be right, but it's kind of just what I was leaning towards. It might just be because I hate wheat.
Damn you, gluten!
Yeah.
Gluten's delicious.
Drew's made of gluten. Fun fact.
Mm-hmm.
No, Putin is made of gluten.
Oh, Putin is made of gluten. Isn't that a Dr. Seuss book?
Funner fact.
Yeah.
Wheat. I don't know. French people hate wheat. They do love their baguettes.
They do.
All right, I need you to really sell me this answer. I want to be dialing this number and ordering 10 of these things.
How about you answer? Because I'll probably screw it up. And I'll
Going with wheat then?
Yes, sure.
Okay. Welcome back. Hot special right now. We're having a clearance sale on wheat because nobody in France wants it. Not in their vineyard. Nuh-uh. So we are selling hot packets of wheat, everyone, for $5.99. Call now and get your packet of wheat. Wheat.
Shipping and handling not included.
Get your hot wheat. Judges, how hot is that wheat? It's not hot enough. I'm sorry. It's not.
I'm terrible at this.
It's not weed for the steal. Julia Carey, your remaining choices for what is illegal in a French vineyard: crop circles, owning cows, or land a flying saucer.
Cows, man. I think it's cows.
Owning a cow in a vineyard? Really?
Yeah, because there's probably cows would probably destroy your vineyard.
A goat would. A cow, but okay. Listen to it. Owning a cow. It doesn't say having a cow in the vineyard.
Owning a cow
Mm-hmm.
in a vineyard.
No, it doesn't say owning a cow.
It's owning cows.
Owning cows.
Oh, just owning cows.
It's one of the weird ones. It's either crop circles or it's flying saucer.
Well, I feel like crop circles, between the two of those, it feels more logical for something like a vineyard.
Okay. So probably don't do crop circles in a vineyard. That's probably not good for the vines, I'm thinking.
Yeah. Good about that.
That's good logic. All right, we're going to go with crop circles, Imran.
Crop circles, are they real? Judges, is this a hoax? That is not the correct answer. I'm sorry. It is landing a flying saucer is illegal in a French vineyard. Those French are weird. We have time for one more question for Java the Hutt, only because I like you guys and I want you guys to get more points, especially after that last disaster. Let's do this one. Okay. Drew and Hannah, what type of sportsman gets more diseases of the anus or rectum each year than any other sportsman? Is it A, wrestlers, B, hunters, C, water skiers, or D, gymnasts?
Oh.
It's pretty gross.
That is gross.
First impression, I think wrestlers, because they get real gross diseases.
Yeah. Water skiers, I mean.
What kind of skiers?
Water skiers.
I think you're adding some letters to that word, Drew.
I don't know that word. What word is that? Is that English?
I don't know there, friend.
Water.
It's a
Water
thing.
skier.
I don't
skier
think it's
crayons.
gymnasts.
No. They're way too cute to get butt diseases.
So what? Okay, the other options were water skiers, wrestlers, and what was the other one?
Hunters and gymnasts.
Hunters.
Hunters do get some weird diseases though. Almost killed Brock Lesnar. If you know who that is.
Yes, I do.
Yeah. But it could be just wrestlers though, because all the mats they get MRSA and all that stuff.
Yeah, that's the only reason I would say that. But hunters.
It means actual wrestlers, not like pro wrestling. I'm guessing so.
Right. I'd say that or hunter, whatever your gut is saying.
All right, we'll go. Oh, we still have a penalty, right?
Yeah, sell this like the slap chop. You're gonna love my nuts.
Billy Mays here, and we have a blowout sale of all wrestlers coming down the line. We have old Jimmy Superfly Snuka killed his wife, most likely, probably went to jail recently for it. We got Andre the Giant, he's dead, and we also got Trish Stratus, the hot WWE diva from back in the day. So we'll go with wrestlers. Final answer, no CODs.
Judges, that's phenomenal infomercial. Is it correct? It is not correct, but I'm giving you an infomercial point for all the
Nice.
It was good.
Okay, for the steal, you guys, there's a point on there. Your remaining choices: what type of sportsman gets more diseases of the anus or rectum each year? Remaining choices: hunters, water skiers, or gymnasts.
My gut says water skiers. You know how much junk is in the water? What were you thinking?
Yeah.
There's so much junk, and I mean, it just goes right up there. It just goes right up there. There's no like.
It's basically a straight shot.
Yeah, it's a straight disease enema right to the anus, right there.
That's rough.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We're gonna go with water skiers.
We're gonna go with water skiers. Oh, look, I'll start the music now. We're gonna go with water skiers.
Is it water skiers? Oh, hell yeah, it's water skiers. That is
Nice.
like the dirtiest bidet you're ever gonna ride.
Oh,
It's like
God.
a reverse bidet. It's a
badon't. It's not a bidet.
It's the badon't.
It's a badon't.
That'll get you the steal point, and that's the end of round 3. Okay, we're at the end of round 3. Lieutenant Dan's Magic Legs has 15 points going into the final round. Team Jabba the Hutt, you've got one. I may have made a mistake. No, I didn't. 10 points. 10 points. So both team captains, send me your wager in Slack. The final round, you guys, consists of 5 questions. You got to get 4 out of 5 right to get your points. While
Don't mind that. Don't mind that. That's when
you're
I send
jumping
numbers.
to the promo. So
Who let me in charge of this damn soundboard? I swear to God. All right.
by the way, Jabba the Hutt, you still have the penalty in the final round. Your final penalty for that round will be you have to answer as Adam West or Burt Ward from the Batman show, 1966 Batman show. Rest in peace, Adam West. Are you guys a little too young for this? Come on. You must have seen some reruns.
I saw a little bit of Adam West when I was a kid, but Jesus, dude.
You just
I know
Oh,
Adam West from Family Guy.
that's perfect. Do that.
That's
It's
him.
like
Do that.
it's like a slower William Shatner. That's all it is.
Can I do a King Tut impression instead? I think it's more
Anything
relevant.
from Batman 66 will count. We'll take a quick break while our captains give me their final wagers and be right back after this. There we go.
The final round.
All right, this round is based on our guest expertise, and we're going to start with the trailing team yet again. Jabba the Hutt, Hannah and Drew, you guys go first. Hannah told us her specialty was in pop culture, so there may be like one pop culture question in there. It really doesn't matter what you tell us. We write whatever the hell we want. Now, during this round, we got 5 questions, 5 minutes to answer. You have 1 50-50 that you can burn. You got to get 4 out of 5 correct, okay? You guys can discuss your answers. Timer is going to start after I finish this first question and its selections. Question 1. How much nose hair does a person grow over a lifetime? Is it A, 12 inches, B, 3 feet, C, 7 feet, or D, 16 feet?
Do you have any idea?
Why would it be more than 3 inches? If it were, you'd have to cut it constantly.
I get that a lot.
No, well, it's how much nose hair does a person grow over a lifetime?
It falls out. If
Like
you didn't know that.
it's still going to grow. Imagine if you never cut it.
Okay.
Imagine it never fell out.
What were the options again?
12 inches, 3 feet, 7 feet, or 16 feet. You have a 50-50. You can get one wrong. Those are yours.
50-50. You want up to you. I get 4 right.
Oh my God. 3 or 7?
That's what I was thinking, yeah. Don't waste too much time. I'll do 4 other questions.
Oh, right. Okay. You pick which one, because I have no idea.
I had an awful accent. We'll pick 7 feet.
Who was that from Batman 66? King Tut?
Yes.
Okay, fine. Judges, that's correct.
Oh,
Well
hey.
done.
Good
That's
job.
one. You just got to get 3 more correct. Number 2, where's the world's busiest McDonald's located?
Oh, God.
Is it A, Moscow, B, Singapore, C, New Orleans, D, Cape Canaveral? You still have a 50-50.
So we got Cape Canaveral or New Orleans in America, Singapore, and then Moscow.
Correct.
I mean, they do love their capitalism nowadays over there. The 80s.
I'm leaning international because I feel like they're a lot bigger usually.
Yeah. And the one in Russia probably serves beer or vodka.
Keeps them coming back.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like a 50-50 would be a waste because we're already kind of narrowing it down to the international. So we're just going to have to take a wild guess.
Do it up.
I have no idea how to do this voice.
Give me, you do like, remember Burt Ward was like a holy, he would always be like,
I don't even know
holy
who that
something.
is.
He played Robin. You never heard him go, holy chandelier, Batman. Like he would just say something ridiculous. You just got to.
Holy Moscow, Batman!
There you go. And that's also correct. Well done.
Yay.
Moving on. We got 2 minutes, 37 seconds left. Number 3, you just need 2 more. In Texas, criminals must give their victims what? Is it A, their address? AIDS, the candy? Is it A, their address? B, written notice? C, their phone number? Or D, a clue to their whereabouts after the crime?
Do you want to use 50-50 on this one?
Yeah.
Well,
Okay,
50-50,
50-50. This one, your remaining choices are B, written notice, or C, their phone number.
Written notice about a crime.
Written notice weirdly makes sense to me just because, like, phone numbers, you can change that. I don't know. That doesn't make sense to me.
Okay. Go with it then.
It sounds so crazy it might be right. So we're gonna.
Drew, give me an Adam West, Drew. Come on.
Yeah.
I don't know Adam West. What he's.
I told you. A slow William Shatner. That's all you got to do.
I'll do this. Boom, blam, kablam. It's fucking written notice.
That is the right answer. Well done.
Yeah.
One more question, and you will win the points for the round. You have no more 50-50s. Number 4. What did Gabriel Fallopius invent? Gabriel Fallopius. What did he invent? Was it A, the artificial fallopian tube? B, machine to detect early onset cancer in a woman's reproductive system? C, a system to urinate standing up? Or D, condoms?
I'm thinking A or B because of the name. Fallopian tube.
Yeah.
One part of anatomy class I paid attention to.
I feel like B is like really specific, so possibly A.
Okay, I'm down.
What was A again?
A, artificial fallopian tube, the cancer in the women's reproductive system to urinate standing up. Condoms are your choices.
Okay, so we're going with artificial fallopian tube.
I don't know what that is, but I like it. Judges, what it is, it's not the right answer. It was actually condoms. Look, you've got 30 seconds. You got one last question. You got to get this right to get your points. Question 5. Speaking of condoms, how long can you keep if stored in a cool, dark place? How long do condoms keep if stored in a cool, dark place? A, 6 months. B, 2 years. C, 4 years. D, forever.
I think it's B or C. I think it's 2
I think
years.
it's 2.
Yeah. I have a lot of them I never got to use.
I think it's 2 as well. I don't know.
Yeah. Holy pregnancy, Batman. We're going with 2 years. That condom will run out.
That's pretty good. Judges, is that right? Sorry, it was 4.
I knew it, son of a
Drew, I don't know how Drew, a man, doesn't know how long the condom lasts on the shelf.
Because I don't use them.
He's very irresponsible.
Oh, okay. Well, fair enough. Unfortunately, you guys, you're not going to get your points. We'll figure out the points later. Right now, we're going to give the other team a shot to win their points. Julia didn't tell us shit about what she's an expert in, so you're going to get a bunch of random fucking questions. Or maybe a pop culture question in there. Also, same rules apply. You got a 4 out of the 5 correct in 5 minutes. You have a 50-50. Time starts as soon as I finish reading the choices of this first question. Number 1, by law in China, you must be what to go to school? A, Chinese, B, intelligent, C, a boy, or D, communist?
Oh gosh. I want to. Well, I know girls go to school, so the boys out.
Yeah.
So that's, and being Chinese, I don't really think has anything to do with it. So it's either intelligent or what was the other one?
Communist.
I feel like communist makes more sense.
They're all communists. I don't think they have to be communists. Aren't they all communists? I don't know. Drew would probably slap me for that one.
So, okay.
I would just say this. China is so competitive that I think intelligence would be a prerequisite to even go to school. I think they would give you an IQ test to go to school.
Okay. I mean, yeah, they're pretty intense over there.
Yeah. Kind of like this game. It's pretty intense right now. I can feel it. Drew's like, don't answer that. She's going to get it right. So we're going to go with intelligence, Imran.
Intelligent judges. Yeah, you got to be a smarty pants to get into school. That's one. You just need 3 more correct. Question number 2.
I could go to China. No, I'm just
You could go. None of us will get into school.
No,
there,
none of us.
right.
None of us will get that.
Question number 2. In ancient Egypt, men and women did what opposite of what it is today? Okay, so men and women did what opposite of what it is today? Was it A, peeing, women stood while men sat? Is it B, voting, women were the only ones allowed to vote? C, child rearing, women worked and men took care of the children? Or D, cooking, men cooked and women gathered the meals?
What? What a weird question.
This is a very weird question. Good one, Reagan.
Oh my
I feel like
gosh.
it's not voting because
I don't think they
this is me not
voted.
knowing-
I think that
Yeah.
the pharaoh did whatever the hell he wanted.
yeah,
So let's
I
take
don't
that
see
one
a
out.
Voting system.
So child rearing?
I don't think that makes sense
No,
either.
I think that it doesn't, because it's like since the dawn of time, man gathered the food. So I'm gonna throw that one out. What are the other 2, Imran?
Peeing, woman stood while man sat, or cooking, men cooked and women gathered.
All right, here's my only thought process on this, because my daughter's a dick. So it's possibly peeing, because like I could see the men sitting on like the throne kind of an idea, and the women standing kind of a thing. So that's my only thing. She's a dick. She would throw something like that in here, like this.
Well, my gut said the peeing one first.
Did it?
anyway, So, yeah.
All right. So we're on the same page. Imran, we're gonna go with peeing.
Judges, did the women have to put the seat down? Hell yeah, they did. I would have.
my God,
I'd love
that's
to
so
yell
weird.
at one of them and leaving the seat up and see how it feels.
gonna
Okay,
start doing
question number 3. That's 2 correct. You just need 2 more. You still have a 50-50. Question 3. Which Beverly Hills 90210 star has appeared on Law and Order? Is it A, Tori Spelling, B, Jenny Garth, C, Ian Ziering, D, Luke Perry? And I'm just going to say this is not a fair question to get to
No,
Carrie.
it's not. I'm not even gonna answer. I'm gonna let her answer.
Why?
Because I know answers like this. This is actually part of my show on Brokebot Mountain, how I bring everything back to Law and Order. So
Well, but
I
you
know
should be
the
able
answer.
to use the advantage.
No,
you know.
well, we'll see.
Okay.
We'll see if she gets it,
Okay,
and to see if I can
fine.
steer her the
I
correct
don't
way.
even know who those last 2 people are.
Tori Spelling, Jenny Garth, Ian Ziering, Luke Perry. Luke Perry?
All right.
Nothing?
So it's a boy. I'll give you that hint. It is a boy. It's
Okay.
not one of the women. So it's either Ian's, what is it? Ian Ziering?
Ziering.
Yeah, Ziering, or Luke Perry.
Are you too young for 902? I'm old. What's going on?
You are very old.
Yeah, I've
Holy-
never seen 90210.
Wow.
Really? Because
Okay.
they remade it. They did remake it.
No, still didn't see it.
Yeah, I wouldn't
All
see
right.
it either.
You're not
It's-
missing. You're really not
really
missing
nothing.
much.
I'm gonna say Luke Perry.
I think that's a good
Judges, is
answer.
it- That's absolutely the answer. Completely pulled out of her ass. Fantastic.
Yes.
Okay, you
Good
just
job.
got to get one more. You still have a 50-50. Question 4. When asked to describe China, Charles de Gaulle once said what? Was it A, it's unknown territory? B, it's inhabited by many Chinese? C, there are China-like things there. There are China-like things there. Or D, I would break things like a bull in a china shop.
Oh my God, was he an idiot? He said it was
Sounds
like there was Chinese-like things there. What's
Yeah,
China
it's-
about? Well, there's kind of like Chinese-like things kind of there, so work with that. If we're bowling, I don't know. What's your gut saying on this one?
I don't know. I mean, I feel like this is one of those questions where like all of the other 3 are similar, and there's only one that's not the same, which is the first.
That's how I
one.
did my SATs. It didn't work out
Yeah.
so well. Yeah.
Pretty much.
The answer is not always C when you're filling in those circles.
600's
You want
good,
to
right?
do
It's all good.
50-50?
Sure, let's do a 50-50. And run 50-50 that.
Okay, 50-50. Your remaining choices are B, it's inhabited by many Chinese, or D, I would break things like a bull in a china shop.
Oh, wow. I was not expecting that.
my gut was inhabited by many Chinese because it just sounds like a politician talking and not realizing what he's saying, kind of a thing. So
yeah,
you want to go with that?
Yeah, I think that's
all right.
Good.
We're going with inhabited by Chinese because
inhabited by many Chinese judges. No. That is correct. You win your points. Let's do this last one just for shits and giggles. See if you guys can get it. Question 5. In Canada in 1923, what was created for first-time criminals? Was it A, Model T equipped with a lock on the engine for drunk drivers? B, a machine that spoon feeds you medicine so you learn your lesson and take your medicine, quote unquote? C, a spanking machine to ensure you just don't do it again? Or D, a voice playback machine of your mother scolding you?
Oh my God, that's hilarious. I would think in Canada they would just be like, "Now don't do that again. You shouldn't do that." But
that'd be the voice of the mom.
That's my voice, basically. It's my voice. That's how I do it with Reagan. I just record it, and I'm like, "Now don't do that. You're gonna get in trouble." Geez, I don't think they had recorders in the 20s, right? And drunk driving was actually encouraged back then. So I would think that was not a thing. And I don't think they put those locks on cars for a long time. So what do we have left, Imran, if it's not drunk driving and it's not the other one?
A machine that spoon feeds you medicine so you're literally taking your medicine, or a spanking machine to ensure you just don't do it again?
They had some weird shit back then. Spanking, maybe? I don't know. That sounds very Canadian. Like, spanking, maybe? I don't know. What do you think?
I feel like the medicine one feels too outlandish.
Yeah.
So, yeah, let's try the spanking one.
All right. We are going with spanking, Imran, for a clean sweep. Do we have it?
Judges, is it a paddling? Oh, that's a paddling.
Oh, that's a bad paddling. Ow, my bum hurts.
Looking
at still have those on eBay.
What, the spanking machine, the spanking frat paddles? Looking at the paddle, you better believe that's a paddling. 5 for 5. Well done, guys. All right, so
good job.
Let's tally up the final score here. Drew, you guys came in with 10 points. Drew wagered all 10 points. He was all in, giving you a total of 0 points at the end of the round. Carrie wagered 14 of her 15 points. So with a score of 29-0, Lieutenant Dan's Magic Legs are the winner. You guys win nothing but some bragging rights and the title of the most trivia geek. Julia, why don't you tell our audience where they can find you online?
Absolutely. You can find us online on Twitter. We are Film Roast Show. On Facebook, we are Film Roast. Yes, I think, Hannah. Okay, yes. And then we also just started an Instagram, which is also Film Roast Show. Right?
Excellent. Okay. And we won't leave our losers out. This is what you guys get.
So you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
You got an awesome little bit of audio. Hannah, why don't you tell the listener where's the website where you can find the Film Roast podcast?
Oh, actually get to speak? You can find us. Our website's not great. Don't visit our website. It's not up to date. But you can find us on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, anywhere where podcasts are found.
Excellent. Thank you. Listen, we are so happy to have both of you as celebrity guests. I hope you had a good time. Drew, before we go out, why don't you name one podcast other than this one that you're on?
How about the frickin' Broad Street Bully podcast?
There you go.
No, just get the frickin' part. The Broad Street Bully podcast, talking Flyers hockey, dick jokes, weird camping stories, Tinder stories, whatever I can get my hands on or a lack thereof.
And where do people find that?
Anywhere you get podcasts, broadstreetbully.net, at the BSB podcast on all social media. And call and leave a voicemail on our show. It's a new feature. I'm having fun with it.
Right on. Carrie, great captaining to the win again. Why don't you give me a couple of podcasts besides this one that you're on?
All of them? No, I'm just kidding. I run Blazing Caribou, so you can catch me over there, or you can check me out on Sketching Comedy with you, Imran.
That's right.
We play on that every week. And you can check me out on Brokebot Mountain with Phil Rude and David Luzader. Talk about science and fun things and movies and all that good stuff. And it's all quirky and weird and all good things. So you can find us over there at Brokebot Mountain. But you can find all of our podcasts at blazingcariboustudios.com.
Right on. I've been your host, Imran Java, and you can also find me at the Jock and Nerd podcast at jockandnerd.com. Huge thanks to our co-hosts, Carrie Sims and Drew Papsky, and a special huge thanks to Blazing Caribou intern Reagan Sims for writing some amazing questions. She gets some points. Some of the points go to Reagan. Thanks for listening to Trivia Geeks. We'll hear you next time.
I gotta turn that up. And out. All right. Good job, guys. Let's see. Let me close this down. Wow.
I hope you guys had fun.
Yeah.
Way to play the game, you guys.
Yeah, thanks for having us on.
You guys did a great job. Hope you had fun.
Thanks.
This is the show. This is the shit show you get every week. So wave to all of the people that are watching. So thanks for being on.